Today on CG Off-Road, we're going to help our 2018 F-150 breathe a little better with some help from Roush. One of the easiest ways to improve the performance and efficiency of your truck is with a nice cold air intake. So today we're going to be installing this Roush cold air intake on our 2018 F-150. This Roush cold air intake is designed to be an easy direct fit replacement for the factory intake on your EcoBoost F-150 and Raptor. It features a high flow polyethylene intake tube with a massive pre-oiled air filter, and it's protected by a two-piece housing with an inspection window. It reduces intake restrictions by 25% for improved performance and efficiency, and the best part is it won't void your warranty. Tools you'll need for this installation: 7mm socket, 8mm socket, 5/16 socket, 10mm socket, T30 Torx bit, an extension, 1/4" ratchet, 13mm socket, 3/8 ratchet, a center punch, 17/64 drill bit, a drill, and safety glasses. Okay, installing this intake is pretty simple. The first thing we have to do is obviously remove the factory one. We're going to disconnect these two clips on the airbox, loosen up these two hose clamps, use a 7mm socket to get these hose clamps off. This one's a bit trickier to get to just because it's hidden on the back side. Lift up on the intake to remove it. Twist this sensor to remove it. Then you can unplug it and this will be transferred over to your new Roush intake. Remove this 13mm bolt that secures the bottom portion of the airbox. You can use a panel removal tool or a flathead screwdriver to remove this from the airbox. Remove the two clips on the front of the air scoop. And now the whole assembly can come out. Okay, we're over on the table now, and you want to go to Roush's website and print out the template for this intake. We're going to cut this out and use this to drill 2 holes on the airbox. Place the template over the airbox and use a punch to mark the 2 holes. Now drill the holes with a 17/64 drill bit. Now we're going to mount the bracket that comes with the kit with the provided bolts. Tighten the bolts with an 8mm socket. We're going to separate the factory air scoop from the airbox by removing this screw. And then we're going to transfer the air scoop over to the Roush airbox. Secure the scoop to the Roush housing with the factory screw. Remove the sleeve and bushing from the factory airbox and install this back onto the truck. Reinstall the bolt and the bushing into the factory location on the truck. Our Roush intake will attach to it by just sliding over it. Don't need to crank down on it too hard, just make it snug. Install the Roush airbox into the truck. Reinstall the 2 clips up front. Reattach this clip to the bracket that you bolted to the airbox. Install your filter adapter onto the air filter. Install your filter into the airbox, then attach it with the provided hardware. Assemble all the couplers and clamps onto the Y pipe, then install it. Get it all situated and then tighten down all the clamps. Take the extension harness that comes with the kit and plug it into the intake sensor connector. This will allow the sensor to go right here. Install the sensor, twist it to lock it, then plug it in. The final step is, if you want to, you can install the inspection window on top of the airbox, or you can leave this off if you want. And it gets secured with the provided screws. And our installation is finished. Okay, we got our Roush Cold Air Intake installed on our 2018 F-150. It looks a lot better under the hood, and it's going to help our truck to breathe a lot better than the factory intake too. And to get even more performance out of it, you could remove this inspection window if you want. Install is pretty easy. It shouldn't take you more than an hour, and before you know it, you'll be heading off road.